So Adam, nothing's happened. Like nothing happens in wrestling anymore.
Yeah, I know that. No dying over there.
What if I want to? What are you gonna stop me?
I'm gonna drag you out of the office first.
But anyway, yeah, nothing happens. So
Nope.
you want to do some fancy booking?
Sure.
Okay. Wait, my phone just ring. Oh my God! Breaking news.
What happened?
A major star just left AEW.
Wait, who?
It was the American.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's time for a brand new episode of As the Buckle Turns. I'm Adam.
I'm Tim.
Hi, Tim. How are you?
Good. How are you doing? This has been a long time since
It's been a long time. We haven't done this in so long.
You know what it was?
What it was?
It was our fancy our awards.
Yeah, it ruined us. Burnt me right out. I could not continue doing work with you for quite some time.
Yeah.
But now we're back.
We're back. It's not like we did fancy booking or a new show on Saturdays. Nope, nothing. We haven't seen each other.
What's that?
We haven't seen each other since then.
Yeah, it's been weeks.
I'm gonna have nightmares now that I've seen your face.
Oh, we had to go back to that.
Of course, it's been a while. I gotta comment it. But yes, Adam, breaking news. We have to cover it.
Of course.
It's the reason why I had to suffer through watching your face. That's two. Is WWE wants Stone Cold Steve Austin to have a match at WrestleMania.
Wait, I mean, that is awesome news. But there
rumor.
was something that no, okay, we're gonna go with it. Keep going.
Let's go with it. They probably want him to wrestle, but not just at WrestleMania.
No.
And they apparently want him to do the Goldberg deal, where he has like 2-3 matches.
Where he works for 5 minutes and gets paid hundreds of thousands of dollars.
No, more than work than that. But like come in for like 2-3 matches a year.
So honestly, kind of an Undertaker style deal.
Yeah.
Meal
Definitely
not a Lesnar.
No. So who knows? Well, technically, Brock's been there pretty much every week. So can we call him part-timer anymore?
I don't know.
I think he's having so much fun right now.
Oh, he is.
That the travel doesn't bug him as much. When he's having fun, he'll be like, okay.
So, to go off from Lesnar having fun, he posted up on, or somebody using the Brock Lesnar Facebook page.
So WWE
on Reels had a moment of him first coming to the ring, and then when he was leaving, fist bumping fans.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my God. I know it was after the show had gone off the air.
Well, yeah.
But I was still like, the fact that this was a guy who just a decade ago was like, I will literally fight people in an airport if you come up to me. And I was like, okay. And now he's like, what's up? How you doing? Oh my God, we're having fun, aren't we?
I think he's just having some sort of blast that it's just like, I don't care about the travel. So he's probably making a pretty big penny right now.
Oh yes, of course.
But going back to Austin, wouldn't be a
Austin
bad thing.
Theory?
Not Austin Theory. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
The retired Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Well,
the broken neck, the bionic neck?
Yeah. Who knows? I mean, no one's confirmed this, but this was apparently people, they're trying to get him to come back. They want him to face Owens at WrestleMania.
No, I did hear about a bunch of these rumors that flooded the dirt sheets.
Okay.
Austin coming back, and for about a week, it was all about Austin.
Oh no, yeah, no, it wasn't about a week. It was about 3 days or a day.
Yeah.
And then the news we gotta talk about in a minute.
But it's like
kind of wash it out.
If they want to bring Austin back, okay, the man is still great on the mic.
Yeah, I mean, if he feels he can still go.
Yeah.
And he can get into ring shape for it.
Damn right.
I would rather him have a one and done and just do that versus come back and do.
Oh, I don't want to see him do a run. Like one and done, and then later on another one and done.
If he I'd rather see him do the Undertaker WrestleMania thing.
Yeah.
He comes in.
You have a program that builds you up to WrestleMania.
If he comes in,
or Survivor Series, or
no, let be the WrestleMania, like how Undertaker was a spectator near the end,
A spectacle.
spectacle at WrestleMania. Had that be Austin, if he feels he can still go,
Yeah.
and he wants to have a few more matches, great. But if he doesn't feel like he doesn't go, personally, I'd rather him just stay retired. As much as I loved Austin, he had one of the best matches you could ever have as your retirement match. Don't go with Shawn Michaels and ruin your retirement by coming back and then having...
Performing in a parking lot in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So, but I mean, he would be in against someone who's younger, who would be able to help him out, unlike Michaels, who was in a ring with a bunch of old people.
With one other retired guy.
Yep.
Another guy who was ready to retire.
Yep.
And Triple H. Who got injured in the match.
Yep.
And he was supposed to be the one that the plan was that he was carrying the match. And then he tore his pec.
Yep. So, but yeah, I'd rather have Austin just stay retired. Come in, do something at WrestleMania, but don't wrestle. That's what I prefer.
Mm-hmm.
But if he does come back, it'll be interesting. But I hope he doesn't regret it in the end, like Michaels did. Because Michaels said after that, he was like, "Nope, I'm not. Throw all the money you want at me. I'm not doing it. No."
I would like to see Austin do a one and done with Owens, and then not really see him until King of the Ring, where he takes over as the Master of Ceremonies, the Ringmaster for King of the Ring.
You know they brought back King of the Ring just for Woods. They're not. Vince hates.
I know, but like
so.
it would be poetic. That,
I know, but no.
The ringmaster of King of the Ring, Steve Austin.
No.
And introduce him that way. That way he can straight up stare at somebody and be like, "Don't ever call me that." Like, don't call you what? The ringmaster.
Yeah.
Okay, stunning Steve. Okay, just stop.
So if you call him Stunning Steve, I think he'd be like. He'd pull out the old Stunning Steve Austin moves.
Like, he's just like, okay, that's kind of funny.
Like, Dan Wright. But, all right, I guess we should probably talk about the big news.
Mm-hmm.
The huge news.
Oh, yes.
Roman Reigns is retiring from wrestling to go to Hollywood in the future. No. Which is actually rumored. There's rumors are Hollywood is interested in Roman Reigns.
Okay.
Which would make sense if he's going to run his career down eventually. It'd be safer for him with leukemia.
Oh, yeah.
But the big news is Cody Rhodes is gone from AEW.
That's right. He quit.
Did he?
He quit. He quit.
Did you quit? Did he really quit? His contract expired.
Whatever. He quit.
Yes, technically he did quit. Because it was his past. They were been negotiating since his contract ended. About 2 weeks ago, they kind of hit a snag over money.
And about 2 weeks ago, Cody said he was unhappy to the other EVPs.
Cody apparently wanted a huge money deal, and Tony Khan said, "You're not worth that kind of money anymore."
In-ring guy? No. I'm EVP, I can give you a raise.
But like you're not worth, like, because you're insistent. Basically, it comes down to a lot of things. People are saying the whole thing with the elite being broken up, not talking, not true. They were actually really active with each other, working on things, like stronger than they've ever been, really. So like that wasn't an issue. Like it really came down to the fact that a lot of people were saying that Tony had an issue with Cody, insistent not turning heel when the fans have clearly said we don't want to cheer you, even though he still draws.
Oh yeah.
But the fans are sick and tired of his character, that he's insistent on being this babyface.
He's trying so... It's one of those characters that's trying so hard to be the uber patriotic superhero.
Yep.
That general audiences within the United States right now don't like it.
No.
Other than Captain America, because Steve Rogers is so wholesome that you just go, I mean, at the same time, you know that Steve can pull a gun and kill somebody if he needs to.
But also Captain America, as you saw with in the MCU, is his moral compass kind of aligns with progressive.
Yeah.
Progression, not staying to what was the good old days.
Yeah, no. He was always looking for what's best next for everyone. And Cody's character was trying so hard to be this uber patriot, while at the same time using heel tactics in many matches and in promos.
Yeah.
That he came off as more of the Homelander character from The Boys.
If you did that, that'd be great. But one of the reasons...
But if you had just accepted that you were going to be the bad guy...
Oh, I know.
While still being this uber patriot, it would be great. People would actually slowly turn around on you.
Well, that's the thing. The reason why he apparently didn't want to, because he works with a kids charity. He's very passionate about.
Then actually be a good guy in the ring then.
Which is great.
And in your promos.
No, because... No. Even that he wouldn't be able to get over as a babyface. So, but here's the thing. Not right now. He lost us all. Anyway, but because of that, going and seeing the children, if he turned heel, why would they want to see him and everything? Well, here's the thing, Cody. I know you like that. You like when the kids want to see you, but you said yourself you were going to listen to the fans.
Yep.
And not the fans that align with you, like a certain someone you yourself have made and criticized of.
Yes.
But the fans are telling you fucked up with that whole patriotic angle back with Tony Ogogo for the whole Britain and America angle.
It was incredibly unnecessary.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere and it just
it didn't go anywhere.
Because it was just that was the thing. He just wanted to have that kind of patriotic, England versus.
I'm the American nightmare. Well, then be the nightmare.
So, but the thing is, that hurt you, and then, you tried to backtrack with you beat him, which a bunch of people said you were burying talent, which we know you did not. You did not bury talent.
No, he didn't.
But you didn't always have to get a win over someone in your program, no matter what.
Exactly.
And usually it was the final one.
Yes.
There. Malachi Black, you shouldn't have gotten a pin on him at all.
Nope.
You should have lost him clean every time until your next program with him a year and a half later.
Yes.
2 years later, whatever it was, later. Then you could have gotten a victory over him. But you always seem to do that. But we turned on you, and we were clearly wanting you to turn heel. You refused to listen because of your own issues.
Ego?
You're in your own head. You got yourself in I am a babyface. Behind the scenes, I'm a great guy. And you wouldn't let yourself change it.
You don't have to live your character 24/7, unlike MJF, where it works best for him.
Yeah.
But, Cody, bad guys can still do good charity.
Yeah.
I hate to point this out. Scarface, Al Capone, started the first soup kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
He fed something like 3,000 people that Thanksgiving for free out of his own pocket. Yes, I know that he was doing it to get in good with people while doing horrible things.
Yeah.
But bad guys can do good things.
Yeah.
You can still support this charity and be Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare.
See, what you should have done is, okay, I'm going to support this charity in different ways from behind while I'm a heel.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I win the fans back over as a babyface, I can go back to the way I want to do it. But here's the thing, Cody. If you become an interesting character, these kids may still want to watch you or see you. Because look what happened to Roman Reigns. He finally said, enough with this white meat baby shit thing, Vince, you want me to do. I'm not coming back unless I can be a heel. Okay, you can be a heel. He's...
Boom.
Literally wins the Universal Champion a week later, and he hasn't lost it.
And no one's complaining about him having it.
No. So,
I mean, I'm not hearing anything.
and he has the top merch sales in WWE still. So you can learn something from this. That you could be a heel, and you still might have some of these kids who want to see you. And if they don't, you just support the charity in different ways until you do come back to being a babyface.
If you don't feel that you can, go visit the kids, unless you're a good guy, bad guys can go visit the kids. I mean, seriously.
Yeah. But especially if you did the whole, I'm convinced I'm a hero, but you do bad things like Homelander.
Like he was doing already?
Yeah, you do that and you split it up. It would be a natural thing for the good guy Cody Rhodes to go see kids.
Yeah.
And if they ask questions about why did you do this, but like this is like you just brush it off like, oh, he did it.
I needed to be. Sometimes when you beat the bad guys, you have to kind of use their tactics.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're just going to cheat to win.
Yeah.
And you're like, but he wasn't trying to do any of that.
Oh, you didn't see it.
You didn't say. I knew what he was planning. Arn had let me know. Arn, who is part of the Four Horsemen, the biggest heel faction ever. I'm just.
Honestly, as much as the Four Horsemen was the biggest heel faction ever, I think the Bullet Club has given them a run in modern times for that.
Oh, absolutely.
Crown. And I think if Evolution had stayed longer,
yes,
or had come back a few times, even with different members, they would have had a good run for that as well. But yeah, so but Cody's gone. It became official this past Monday when lawyers were brought in to figure out how to separate him from the company because he is technically a founder.
Yes.
He has no complete clause on his contract, though he did have an extension.
Oh.
Like the Bucks and Kenny, where Tony has optioned it. They had a 3-year deal.
With an option 4th year.
For option 4th year, which he optioned for all of them but Cody. He could have done it for Cody, but apparently he chose not to because I think, as some people are saying, he just felt like he was too much of a headache to deal with because he's of his refusal to do what the fans are telling him to do.
Yeah.
And going from there. And Brandy, and then there's rumors that Brandy was not liked backstage, which many women have come out and said, fuck those rumors.
Yeah,
That is not true. Nyla Rose says, is she a private person? Yes.
Yeah.
But this means she's unliked. Yeah. I never got that. Like,
I don't understand that.
Maybe does everyone like her? No.
Not everyone likes everyone.
And if
I have plenty of people that I hate on a daily basis.
And if you're a journalist, you should know if your sources are someone who actually likes this person, because they may actually say something to try to hurt this person's image.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so it looks like Cody is WWE bound, because apparently he's been in talks not in talks, but in communication with WWE since the summer, because WWE is very interested, and according to sources, Vince McMahon is super eager to sign Cody because he sees it as a victory over their own founders and EVPs have decided to leave to come here. See how much better we are. You've
got one.
All that would do is it's gonna reinforce the WWE only guys and saying, see, it was better. No, everyone else is gonna be like, no, he literally came there because he didn't get the money he wanted from AEW.
Yeah.
That's the entire reason why he left. Like, so.
I mean, I personally have one last theory regarding Cody.
Okay.
He's actually leaving. Yes, because he got, upset with Tony and how things. He's got a kid. Mm-hmm. He's going to take some time off. I think that would probably be, you want to repair your image, especially because of the how wide and everything is with the internet wrestling community. Mm-hmm. You want to repair your image with the IWC, take the time off.
Possibly.
If you pop up next week on Raw, I will not be surprised if the Raw audience boos you.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised by that.
Some people would be booed, would cheer him. Some, who knows, depending on what city they were in.
Yeah, exactly.
But because the rumor is Vince is very excited to get him in there. Plans for a big push for him in the main event, which will last about 6 months before he realized no one. He didn't draw people from AEW to come watch their program because the people who like Cody in AEW also hate WWE.
Yeah.
For the most part, they're not going to go over just to watch.
Are we going to switch over to Cody in WWE? You know, the company that he has been taking shots at
from the beginning
since he got fired.
No, not fired.
Released. Since he got released.
He got his release because he asked for his release
in 2017.
2016.
Since 2016, for 6 years now, he has been taking shots at this company as often as he possibly can. And if we see him go back there, that means that he crawled back on hands and knees. Well, Vince, I'm sorry. Can you take me back?
Here's the funny thing is, because unlike someone who says he's a fan of the Young Bucks, I've actually gone through their autobiography.
Yeah.
Have you gotten it yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah. Go get your...
I'm still working on The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I'm on book 5 of the trilogy.
Here's what you go and do. You go use one of your credits, you purchase it, so you already have it, so it's that much easier to listen to.
I think it's already on there.
Probably. But anyway, in that book, it's near the end, they do talk about coming. And the Bucks did mention during the negotiations that when Triple H came, he basically gave them everything every time they went back to him for something different to really see how badly they kind of testing the waters of how are you serious, and they got everything they wanted.
Yeah. Yep.
They said if they decided they were going to go with Tony and risk it by starting their own.
Good for them.
Cody was not on board. He was almost convinced to going back to WWE. Because let's be honest, the reason why Cody left WWE because he wanted to be a main event. He wanted to prove he was a main eventer. So if he could come back to be a main event.
I still don't see it past this early 6 month, maybe stretching to a year of him getting this main event push. Yeah. And then he's going to mid-card.
I think it could be worse than mid-card. I honestly think, Vince will be like, okay.
Intercontinental Championship zone?
I think you're like, okay, I brought you in, gave you a big push. You're not the needle pusher. Also, that's right. You helped create competition for me that hurt our developmental brand.
You're going to lose every match for the next year and a half.
You're Stardust again.
Yep. As Stardust. And you're chasing the 24/7 title as well.
Mm-hmm.
But you will never get it.
Yep. I can just see him eventually getting back to that place where he's just like, nope. I don't see it anymore. I was right. You're not a main eventer. But apparently they want him for WrestleMania and have a big matchup at WrestleMania.
That's cool. But you're going to pull what they did with pretty much. It's a formula at this point, which is sign or re-sign big name. Give them immediate, like when I say immediate push, I mean first match, he's already talking shit with the champion.
Yep.
That's debut.
Yep.
And you're like, okay, wins championship. A couple of months later, loses championship. Never has a rematch.
Oh no, he won't win championship. He loses championship.
Released 4 months later.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. If he goes to WWE and it fails, he's not get the run he wants. Or he does for a little bit, but then Vince just realizes how much he doesn't like him as a
person.
No, I don't think he never not liked Cody.
I know, but
he just never saw him as a main eventer. And sees that, remembers that, then remembers, oh yeah, you made competition for me.
Yep.
And prove that it's possible to raise your ratings in wrestling these days. And going, it's like, I'm just gonna job you out.
Mm-hmm.
If when his contract runs out and he still wants to wrestle, and he decides to wants to go back to AEW, he's not gonna go back for anywhere what he was making, and he'll have to rebuild his reputation all over again.
Yep.
And the fans may not be really willing to let him do it at that point.
Exactly. He's burning some bridges with this.
So
with the fans more than anything else.
His best bet, if that happens, go back to New Japan for a little while.
Yeah, there's no Ring of Honor to go to.
But yeah.
There's no WCPW to be their internet champion.
Well, the Ring of Honor relaunches in April.
Okay, maybe.
And it's because they've already announced they are relaunching in April.
Oh, good.
And it sounds like they're only gonna be focusing on 3 championships.
Cool.
The World Tag Team, and the World Women's.
Okay.
So the Pure that they just brought back, gone.
Gone.
Television,
gone.
Gone. 6-man tag,
gone.
Gone. So, which is kind of sad because all those
27-man tag, oddly enough, still there.
But
nobody talks about it.
If they want to rebrand after and help build for the future, you do what you gotta do. I'm just glad that they're happy that they're focusing on that women's division as well.
Of course.
From the beginning. So that would be one thing. Oh, by the way, I think we've said.
Oh, what?
We have said all our piece about Cody, right?
Yeah.
We have one more thing we do have to talk about.
Oh God, what?
Congratulations to Matt Cardona, new NWA World Champion,
and pissing fans off everywhere.
Yes.
Okay, I gotta say, Matt Cardona, give him a little bit more time and have him come to AEW.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Okay,
have him come back.
This is my whole point. Like, this goes to show you that he was so comfortable in WWE.
Yeah.
That when he went to AEW, he tried to come up with an idea to position himself so he can reinvent himself. But he went with his connection with Cody.
And such a it was Mayo of a character.
Yeah.
You were just like...
He was just like...
I'm Matt Cardona. And you're like...
His character was, I'm Cody's friend. That's how I got here.
I was like, oh.
I got this job because of Cody.
By the way, pretty much anybody who... And I hate pointing this out. Mm-hmm. A lot of people that came in as Cody's friend... Mm-hmm. And just that's through the internet, knowing them as Cody's friend.
Yep.
Sean Spears.
Yep.
Almost just no reaction from the fans.
Well, Sean Spears.
Luckily, he was able to reinvent himself.
He reinvented himself. He still had that goodwill from Tyler. What was his name in WWE? The Perfect 10.
Tyler Bates. No,
because that's someone else. But yeah, anyway, fans still wanted him. So he had that going and he came in and he reinvented himself. It's just what he reinvented himself to was such an opposite of that character.
So opposite.
It didn't really take over, but he's kind of found his role with the Pinnacle now.
Yes.
And I do hope at some point in the future that they will build him up as an actual strong character.
Definitely.
Even as a weasel baby face.
Put him into a TNT pitcher situation.
Put him in the TNT title picture. That'd be great. But anyway, but this goes to show you when that contract was not renewed after All Out of that year.
Yeah.
He went to Impact, like we said he should have.
Yes.
He had a decent run in Impact when he first got there. He was doing good.
Yeah.
And everything, but something in the last 8 months or so.
Pretty much his build up to going to GCW.
Yeah, because he was doing it, and he said, but something about going to GCW. I think this whole time, Impact was him falling back in love with wrestling.
Yes,
and then he realized, what can I do that will be opposite of anything I've ever done?
GCW.
No, not just going to where I can go, but
no.
Character-wise, what can I do? well, I'm still seen as a WWE guy because I was there for so long. How can I use that to my advantage, though?
Oh, they hate me because I'm a WWE guy.
Some places I go, they hate me because I'm a W. Where's the biggest thing I could go? Game-changing wrestling.
We're going here.
We're going there.
GCW, what's up?
I'm gonna do a death match, and I'm gonna win.
And I'd like to win the championship.
And he was like, I only want it. You can have me drop it in the next match up, but I just want to have that death match to A, to have it, B, to also, this is my new character going forward. I'm pissing the fans off in the most vile.
I'm violent.
Yeah. After that death match, he says he's not doing any more death match because they literally had to let the hotel know why there was blood on the sheets.
Yeah.
And everything. It wasn't like he was killed. He's from pro wrestling and everything.
He's a pro wrestler, and they had a death match.
Also, there's still apparently some glass still in the wounds.
Oh,
that. The doctor was not the best person they had.
Oh, he should see something professional then.
Apparently, or something was still in there, but yeah, he mentioned in an interview. But he's still working for. He's still doing them.
Yep.
He's just not doing the death match like the.
Oh yeah,
anymore.
no.
But he still has those. It's just like, okay, this is interesting. When I saw he was going for the world title, matchup against I can't.
Nick Aldis?
No, Nick Aldis wasn't it. It was he was a former WWE Tag Champion for the longest time. Not for the longest time, but at 2 different points. And yeah, let's just scroll down. Yeah, go down to yeah, because I can't see it. But if just shift to
Trevor Murdoch.
Trevor Murdoch is the one who beat him. He put his career on the line.
Oh yeah, Trevor Murdoch. I remember him. Yeah.
Yeah. He put his career on the line against Nick Aldis, and he won. So when I saw those two going against it, and then the storyline was, he came in. Matt Cardona came in and saying like Trevor Murdoch was mean and rude to him when he was in WWE, and he was a big star, and Matt Cardona wasn't. So he's held that against him. Murdoch said, "Well, what Matt hasn't told you is other stuff." I'm just like, "Oh, with Cardona's new character, he should have put the belt on him."
Yeah.
And they did, and it was like, "Yes, that's the smartest move you can do right now. Now let him have a good run with this belt, and then then AEW should bring him back in, and have him immediately go for the TNT Championship." Actually, what they should do is, if they bring him in,
yes,
they should bring him in as a one-off.
Okay.
Open challenge for the TNT Championship, whoever the champion is, and lose to him. He wins the championship unsigned.
Oh.
And he says, and then they offer him a contract, and he says no, and he takes the belt to the Indies for a little bit.
Okay.
Until he's forced to come back, because you can put like this storyline. There's a clause in there. If he does win it and he doesn't sign, he still has to come back to defend it within this many days. And that's his gimmick. He refuses to sign with AEW because they didn't sign him. We knew his contract.
Yeah.
He holds a grudge.
Okay, I like it.
And then you build that up where he comes and goes every so often. Eventually, he will sign with a company. But it's more like, okay, he loses the belt, and to get it back, he has to sign.
So, Matt currently is a 2-belt champion.
Yeah.
The NWA Heavyweight Champion and the Impact Digital Media Champion, which he beat Jordan Grace for.
I know. And he's actually a 3-belt champion.
Oh, what else does he have?
I believe he's an internet champion through Game Changing Wrestling, or whatever, some internet championship he won from Iffy at Game Changing Wrestling. I don't know if it's a Game Changing Wrestling.
He beat Iffy for it?
Or he beat someone for the internet at Game Changing Wrestling. I think it was Iffy. So I don't know. But yeah, so it was just like I don't know, maybe he lost it since, but
Yeah, he is the current internet champion.
yeah, so he's a 3-belt champion right now. He's having the run of his career right now. So, yeah. Matt, bring him in. Imagine after he drops the NWA World Title, do the storyline with him. When he comes in, wins the TNT Championship, and refuses to sign. And he goes on the Indies to defend it. And then when he finally drops it, to get another shot, because he claims Tony Khan cheated him out of it. The only way for him to get a belt, get it back, get an opportunity back, is to sign with AEW. And then when he signs with AEW, he could either win it back, which I think you should, but then eventually push him into the main event scene, because you could just do so much with him with his new character in AEW. But let him flesh it out a little bit longer. Let him have that good run.
So did you hear how much of an ass, or how much of a heel Cardona actually was to the GCW audience? He dressed like Vince McMahon. He changed the design of the belt.
Oh, really?
It's a spinner belt now.
For the internet?
No. For the GCW World Championship.
No, it's not. It's because Moxley's a champion.
Yes. But that's how far he went with it.
He made his own belt with a spinner.
And he referred to the audience as the GCW universe. I'm like, okay, all right, I like this heel version of you.
He found, which I had no doubt when push came to shove, if you put him in the right situation, he would find a new character.
Oh yeah.
I knew, because he did it once. As Cody said, you did it once, you can do it again. You just gotta be put in the right situation sometimes, and going to AEW right off the bat was not the place to do it. So, you know what, Adam? I think we're good.
Okay.
We're good?
I'm good.
Oh, yeah, by the way, one last thing. Buddy Matthews is probably joining the House of Black.
Makes sense.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to this podcast for how long?
37 minutes. Minutes.
I call it about 40-minute podcast.
I know.
Actually,
I thought your exact words were, it's probably going to be 20 minutes or less. It's like a pizza.
I cannot confirm or deny that at this time.
Okay.
Anyway, but you've been listening to this song, so why don't you do yourself a favor and give this video a thumbs up?
Damn right.
Go ahead, give it a thumbs up. You've been listening to almost 40 minutes. Give us a thumbs up.
Do it.
And since you like this, we have a lot of other wrestling content on this video game channel. Ironically, it's, for the most part, video game related.
I know.
Except for fantasy booking, but
still kind of video game related.
Well, it started out as a video game.
Exactly.
Maybe we should go back to it.
No.
It's more fun the way we do it. And there might be some other stuff on here you like. Assassin's Creed is on here.
Yeah.
Was it Medal of Honor? I cannot think of the name of the war game.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. Wow. Can you tell
Medal
I don't
of
play
Honor?
that?
Medal of Honor is a defunct series, bro.
I know, but I knew it was a game series.
At least it wasn't like you were saying, hey, Battlefield.
Yeah, no, I knew Medal of Honor was a series. I just couldn't think of Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty.
But we know
every Monday.
We all know for a fact that no one will enjoy NUA. So
every Sunday.
Don't join it for that because it's terrible. But anyway, just hit that subscribe button.
Ding!
Ring that bell.
Ding ding!
To join the notification squad so you know when all the content, even this terrible NUA, goes live.
I am so happy to ding ding. I haven't ding dinged in so long.
Well, yes. Not since our award ceremony.
I know.
Because we haven't seen each other since then.
I know.
I'm saying, I can just gotta say it one more time. I did not miss seeing your face.
Oh, for crying out loud.